Hello student, welcome to the second lecture on the topic differential equation. So in lecture we will cover up what do you mean by the solutions of differential equation and what are the types of the solution, how you can solve first order ODE, and we will mainly discuss two methods. First is variable separable and the second is equations reducible to variable separable. So let's begin. So the solution of a differential equation is mainly defined as a relationship between the dependent variable and independent variable that does not contain any derivative term and satisfies the differential equation. This is called as a solution of differential equation. Now let us see a very simple example, that suppose that if you have a differential equation, say dy by dx is equal to y, then by solving we will get a solution like this. So you can easily see that this is the solution of the given differential equation. So we will talk about how we can get this solution, but you can easily see that if we put dy by dx, we will get c e to the power x, which is equal to this. So this is independent of any derivative and it is a relationship between the dependent and independent variable. So it is called as a solution of the given differential equation. So now we will talk about the types of differential equation. So there are three types of differential equation. First one is general solution, second is particular solution, and the third one is a singular solution. So let's discuss one by one. So what is general solution? A solution that satisfied, obviously that is the meaning of solution, that it should satisfy the differential equation and contains as many constant as the order of the differential equation. So you have done the order of differential equation in the previous lecture, so you already know what does the order means. So if a order, like for example, if you have a differential equation with order 2, then any solution having the same number of arbitrary constant as the order of differential equation is called as the general solution. Or in other words, you can say that if you have an ODE of order n, then the family of curves with n constants which satisfies the given ODE is called as general solution. So I have already told that this represents, the general solution basically represents the family of the curves. Now for example, suppose that you have a differential equation like this, again the simplest one, and you will see that we have the solution. This represents dy by dx, this y dash means dy by dx. So this gives you the solution as y is equal to c into e to the power x. Now if you see, this represents the family of the curve, and this, since the order is 1, you are getting one arbitrary constant. So this is called as the general solution of a differential equation. Another example, you can see that if I take a differential equation which is like this, and you can easily see that this is second order differential equation. This is second order and this was the first order differential equation. So the solution will be like this. As we move further, we will see how the solution of the differential equations comes out to be this. For the time being, just understand that the general solution is the solution that obviously satisfies the differential equation. It will satisfy the differential equation and it will have the same number of arbitrary constant as the order of the differential equation. So you can see that here the order is 2, you have the second order differential equation and you are having two arbitrary constants. So this is called as general solution. Now let us look on the definition of particular solution. So a particular solution is a solution which we get by giving the value to the constants in the general solution. So we get a particular solution. So this is easy, like okay, for example, like again if you take this simple differential equation and you know that this have a solution, it will have a solution as y c e to the power x. Okay, now if I give a value to this constant, like if I write c, put c is equal to 2, and then we will get a solution like this. So this giving a particular value to the arbitrary constant gives you the particular solution. Again you can see that it will satisfy the differential equation. Gave arbitrary constant some value, so this is a particular solution. Again if you consider this differential equation and we talk about this, y is equal to cos of x plus 2 sin x. So again you can see that we have talked about the general solution, that was c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Now we gave a value of c1 as 1 and c2 as 2. So giving a particular value to the constants in the general solution, we get the particular solution. So now we will see what is singular solution. So a solution that cannot be obtained, this is important, that this cannot be obtained from the general solution of the differential equation, but it still satisfies the differential equation. So geometrically, the singular solution represents a curve that is formed from the envelope of the family of the curves of general solution. So let's see an example. Okay, so consider this differential equation. That means that I am talking about dy by dx to the power 2. This is a first order and second degree differential equation. Now if we see, we will have the solution, the general solution represented by this y is equal to x plus c to the whole square. Now if you plot this general solution, you will get the family of the curves like this. Now observe that y is equal to 0 is the solution of the differential equation. You can easily check that y is equal to 0, it will satisfy the differential equation, but you cannot get it from here, from the general solution. If you put any c, you cannot get y is equal to 0 as the solution. So you can easily see that the singular solution cannot be obtained from the general solution by putting some constant. So this is mainly what? This is the envelope of the family of the curve, that is the general solution. So what is an envelope? It is defined as a curve that is tangent to the given family of curves. So this is the definitions of singular solution. So now let us see few more terminology used regularly. So what is the initial value problem? Initial value problem is that suppose that you have a differential equation with some given condition. Now this is said to be the initial value problem if all the given conditions are prescribed only at one single point. Like for example, if I write y double dash plus y dash is equal to x plus 1 and I give initial value, that is, you can see that I gave it at a single point, is at x is equal to 0, your y is 1, and at x is equal to 0, y dash is minus 1. So this one is an example of the initial value problem. We can see another example like this. If we consider the third order differential equation and I give the initial conditions as this, you can see that I am giving the values at only one point, that is at x is equal to 0. All the informations is at x is equal to 0. This is at x is equal to 0. This is at x is equal to, this is at x is equal to 0. So this one will be also a initial value problem. Now let us look to the another terminology, that is boundary value problem. Now what is boundary value problem? Differential equations along with the given conditions is said to be boundary value problem. This is a shortcut of this boundary value problem if the conditions are prescribed at more than one point. So let us see what does this mean. So for example, I write y double dash plus y is equal to x at the point x is equal to 0 and x is y. This means that I am giving the information at more than one point. You can see here that x is equal to 0, my y is 0, and at x is equal to 1, my y is 1. So we are giving the information at more than one point. So this will be called as boundary value problem. So this is my example 1. And if I talk about another example, so consider this third order differential equation with the values. Now you can see that again I have given the values at more than one point. So this will be under boundary value problem. So now we will start solving our first order differential equation. But unfortunately, we don't have any formula which can be used to solve all the differential equations. So we will start with the special case. Let's see the special case. So now we will start with our first method, that is variable separable ODEs. So now suppose that you have a differential equation like this, and somehow you can separate the function of x and function of y. So in this method, what we do, we bring all the functions of x and dx together in one side and all the functions of y and dy on the other hand, and thus we say the variables are separable. So you can see that here I have divided this into two functions, namely f and g, where f is purely a function of x and g is purely a function of y. And I brought together dy and functions of y together and functions of x and dx together. And now what I'll do, I'll integrate both the side. So integrating both the side, what you will obtain is the solution of the differential equation. And here c is constant of integration, and this represents the required solution of the given differential equation 1. So let's solve few questions on this method. So our example 1, that is, if I ask you to solve the differential equation dy by dx is equal to e to the power. Okay, now just see that my differential equation can be written as this. Okay, so now you can see that this is purely a function of y and this is purely a function of x. Okay, so what you can do, you can take x dx one side and y dy, the function of y and dy one side, and what will you obtain? You will get this. So now we will integrate this. Integrating, what we will obtain? We will obtain e to the power y x cube by 3 plus e to the power x plus c, and c is any arbitrary constant. So now let us do few more examples on this method. So example 2, this is solve this differential equation. Okay, so now you can see that again what I can do, I can write this differential equation in this form, taking the functions of x and dx one side and functions of y and dy on the other side. You will get this. So now we will integrate it. So I'll write integrating, what I'll get. So you can see that this is simply my solution, where again this c is an arbitrary constant. So this is the required solution of this differential equation. Now we will see another example. So the question is solve dy by dx is equal to 1 plus x plus y plus x into y. Okay, so now in the first look you will not able to make out that whether it can be solved by variable separable method, but just have a look that you can write this differential equation as 1 plus x plus y 1 plus x. I took y common from here, and then I can write this differential equation as this. Now you can easily see that this is my function of y and this is my function of x. So what I'll do, I'll take dy and a function of x one side, that is you can write this as dy 1 plus y is equal to 1 plus x dx. Now again integrating, what will I get? I'll get ln 1 plus y is equal to x plus x square by 2 plus c. So this will be the required solution for the given differential equation. So now let's move on to the next method. It's not a method, this is just we say that equations which are reducible to the variable separable. So I'll write the heading. Okay, so suppose that we have a equation of form dy by dx is equal to f of, this is my differential equation, this is journal form, I am talking about journal form. Suppose that you are having a differential equation of this form, either this or this. So what we can do, we can reduce it to an equation in which variable can be separated. So for this purpose what we do, we take a substitution. So what is the substitution? We take ax plus by plus c is equal to v, or ax plus by is equal to v. Like if you get a differential equation of this form, you will take this substitution. If you get a differential equation of this form, you will take this substitution, and after taking this substitution you will see that your equations have reduced into the form of variable separable. So we call it as equations reducible to variable separable. I am illustrating this with the help of an example. So let's see. So the question is, find the journal solution of this differential equation. Okay, to solve this, what you need to do, you will put x plus y plus 1 is equal to v. Now differentiate this. So I differentiate this with respect to x. So what I am getting is this. So this will be dy by dx dv by dx minus 1. Now if you name this differential equation as equation 1, now you can see that my differential equation 1 will become, putting this dy by dx over here, what you will get? You will get dv by dx minus 1 is equal to v square, because here we took x plus y plus 1 is equal to v. So this will be equal to v square. Now you can see that our equation has changed into the variable separable form. So what we can do, let it give this as name as equation 2. So now you can see that equation 2 can be written as this, and therefore take v dv and function of v one side and function of x another side, and integrating we get, okay, so again we have to change this v into our variable x and y, because our original problem was in terms of x and y. So we will substitute v as x plus y plus 1, which we have put over here at the beginning of our question, and then it will be our final solution. This is the solution of our differential equation 1. So you have seen that in this method what we have done, we have substituted the combinations of variable into a variable, and then we have converted our differential equation into the variable separable form. So we will do another questions on it. Example 2. So if you have a problem like solve dy by dx is equal to tan 6x plus 3y plus y minus 2. Now let's see how can we solve this differential equation. Okay, so what you can do is that just put 6x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to v. Now again differentiate it. Differentiating, what we will get? We will get 6 plus 3 dy by dx is equal to dv by dx. So this implies that dy by dx will be equal to 1 by 3 dv by dx minus of 6. Okay, so what is the next step? You will substitute this value of dy by dx over here. Okay, so therefore our differential equation, call it as 1. So therefore differential equation 1 becomes, what it will become? It will become 1 by 3 dv by dx minus 6 is equal to tan of v minus of 2. Okay, so now this will be equal to 1 by 3 dv by dx minus 2 is equal to tan of v minus 2. So here 2 got cancelled out, and this implies that dv by tan v, you can easily see that here it is now a variable separable form where you can put dv and function of v together and the functions of x together. Now after this step, what you will do? You will integrate. So this implies that, now integrating, so I wrote this tan v as sin v by cos v, so there is no problem. So now I'll integrate this equation, and then what I'll get is my solution. So this is my solution. So again the final result will be written when we convert this v into our original x and y. So this will be sine of 6x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 3x plus a. So what we obtained here is the solution. This is our solution for the differential equation which we have discussed right now. So I'll give you just two problems. Just try to solve after watching this video. So this is your first question. Okay, for simplicity I'll give you a hint that put here, you can put y minus x is equal to v. So this is the hint for the first question. And the second question is, so here also I am giving you the hint. This will be put x square plus y square is equal to v. So I hope after watching this video you will be able to solve these two questions. I'll end my second lecture here. Thank you.